everybody. So today I'm going to be doing my January recap and my February goals for reading and other things as well. So I will just go over my planner. I have it's the Shop ARL Doodle Planner, which I really like. I believe I showed it a little bit, maybe like my first or second vlog or something. But like here I have like my bingo card, which I've been able to cross off like four spots plus the free spot. So I've been able to cross off a little bit. And for January, my goals were to get back into the gym and listen to more audiobooks. One of them I did do, one of them I did not do very well. So we'll kind of go into that. So this was like my habit tracker right here, and then my mood tracker. So today is Thursday, the 30th. Yep, it's the 30th. So tomorrow's the last day, so it's really not going to change much. I'm not going to have much time to read, so all of these books will be the only January books that I read. And then I don't anticipate me having a bad day tomorrow because it is Friday. So my habit trackers for January, I wanted to drink 2 large hydro jugs of water, go to the gym, walk, like outside or on my walking pad, listen to audiobooks, read physically, post on Instagram, and then interact on social media. So water intake was great. I only missed a couple days. The gym is where I failed, and walking is where I failed. It's just so cold that I think I just did not want to go outside and walk. Listening to audio, I did really well in the first half of the month, and then the second half of the month I did not do that well, mostly because Onyx Storm came out, and then I was just reading that, and then I got sick this past week, so I really was just kind of like vegging out on the couch watching Suits. So, but reading physically I did well. I've only missed 2 days of it a whole month that I wasn't reading physically, either on my Kindle or a physical book, so that's really good. Posting on Instagram I did really well as well. There was, some weekends where I wasn't posting and things like that, probably because I was blogging, so it's kind of hard to balance the two, for me anyway. And then interacting on social media, I did pretty well. I only missed a few days here and there, which isn't that bad because I don't want to spend a ton of time on social media, which is funny because I'm now creating content, but you need some space with that. And then for my mood tracker, overall it was a pretty good month. It was just kind of not a great time when I was getting sick, but other than that I had a pretty good month. And then for my books that I read, I actually went to the library to print off like the book covers so I could put them into like the blank pages right here. So I read, which I talk about a little bit on my weekend vlogs if I've read them and what I thought about them, but we'll just do the recap here just in case I forgot any of them. So I read The Guest, and that I gave a 3.25. The Match by Sarah Adams I gave a 4. I really enjoyed that one. I really enjoy her writing because it's just always a happy ending. Like, there's nothing that's gonna like make your heart speed up too fast or anything like that. Business Casual I gave 4.5. I really enjoyed that. You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. I talked about this in one of my weekend vlogs. That book was just not for me. The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden I gave a 3. Again, if you have any thriller authors that you really enjoy, please leave them down in the comments. I feel like I need to like revamp some of my thriller authors, so if you do have any, please let me know. And then Phantasma, which was my book club read, I gave a 4.5. I really enjoyed that one, and I can't wait for the second one to come out. I believe it comes out in April, so I'll definitely be reading that. Daughter of Mine by Megan Miranda I gave a 4. I really enjoyed that audio. I'm pretty sure I read it within like 24 hours. I listened to it, so it was good. And then Onyx Storm I gave a 5. No shocker there. And then I finished Wyatt, which was on my 2025 like want to read list, and I gave that one a 4. So I really like that one. I actually don't know if I like Cash or Wyatt more, as in like the person, but also I guess the book. And then just some memories that I have from January. I posted my first YouTube video. I bought a vlogging camera, and then I also went to the Onyx Storm release party with a couple friends from book club. So I think overall January was a good month, especially since it's so cold and it gets so dark, and sometimes you just really want to stay inside. But I really did like kind of force myself to go out, especially with people that like I just met a few months ago, and just like really getting out of my comfort zone, especially with posting on YouTube, and just creating content and kind of learning everything that comes with it. So for January, I read a total of 9 books, 3 physical, 2 Kindle, and then 4 audio. And then I use Storygraph, which this is my first year using a Storygraph. Normally I use Goodreads. I'm using both for right now just because it's easier to grab like covers off of Goodreads for like Instagram posts, stories, things like that. But Storygraph gives you your average. So for January, my average was a 3.8, which is I think a pretty good month of reading. And then for January, I went ahead and colored in the February spread, which is so cute. So I kind of did like purples, blues, pinks, and then I kind of did my monthly little spread. And then for habit tracker, mood tracker, obviously it's blank. But for my habit tracker for February, I'm still gonna just track my water just because I think it's a good thing to track, just to make sure I'm drinking enough water, especially because if I don't, I tend to get migraines. Walking, I want to get better at. Social media interaction, reading, and then no random purchases. So I really want to try to not purchase anything that I don't necessarily need or haven't really thought about. In my Notes app, I've been keeping like a list of things that I want to purchase, and I wait at least 2 weeks before I purchase it, just to rein in like my impulsivity when it comes to purchasing things, just because like a lot of people have it. I feel like I need it, but like, do I really? Most of the time, no. I actually have like several things in there that's been there since the beginning of January, and I look at it and I'm like, I don't really need that. So I've deleted a couple things off of there, but it just makes me feel like if I write it down, then I'm not going to forget that I want it, type of thing. I don't know. But if you have a problem or like you would just want to work on your purchasing, I would recommend just like in your notes, just putting like something that you want, the date that you started to want it, and then after 2 weeks, if you still want it, buy it. I mean, obviously if it's within reason, but I think like I don't really have that many things really in my notes right now that I want to buy. I like January 4th, I put in that, you know, the Summer Friday lip balms. I really want the red one. I think it's like cherry or something. I put it in there January 4th. Still haven't gotten it. Do I want it? Yeah. But like, do I need it? No, because I have a lip balm that I already have from Summer Friday. It's just like, I don't know what flavor it is, but it's like the beigey brown color. Also the same day I put a new Kindle stand. I don't really need a new Kindle stand. I have one that hooks up beside my bed, like on my nightstand. It's just like the neck part is starting to get kind of difficult to maneuver. So eventually I will need to purchase a new one, but right now I think it's still okay. I just want it, but like I don't necessarily need it right now. And then I really want one of the battery operated lamps for my kitchen area just to make it a little bit more cozy. They're just kind of expensive. Like I think a 2-pack's like $50 for like a little lamp that's like this tall. So we'll see if I get that. I mean, maybe if one goes on sale. I've also been going to the thrift store recently, so I've been eyeing like the lamps there to see if I can find something that's battery operated. So far no luck. I never look out at the thrift store, so that's not really a surprise to me. And then another thing that I put in here, which I didn't put a date, so I guess I'll just put today's date, is a new purse. I've been really looking at either Portland Leather, Coach, or Michael Kors. Currently, I'm carrying the triangle bag from Portland Leather, and I really like it, but I got it in pebbled black. And I feel like maybe I should have gotten in like the smooth the smooth color, because I really want to, I know this is so dumb, but I really want to put like a purse chain on it. You can get them several places, but like some of them are like little pearls or gold or whatever. I just think it would be really cute to like decorate my purse. And I also feel like I need a little bit of a bigger one. So I've been looking, I think it's called the Lola bag from Portland Leather. That one looks just a little bit bigger, and you can get it in like the smooth leather. I don't know. So maybe a little bit about that. So I'll, you know, if in 2 weeks I still want a new purse, maybe I'll go start looking like in stores. Obviously Portland Leather would have to like order it online, which is totally fine. Also with February, my reading goals are at least 6 books. And then I know that for my book club pick, it's Funny Story by Emily Henry, which is on my bookshelf. So I already have that I'll be able to read. And then another goal is just to read more audiobooks, because I really enjoyed listening to so many audiobooks at the beginning of the month, and then it kind of fell off at the end. So I want to get back into audiobooks, and then again, the no unnecessary purchasing. And then another goal for February is just utilizing the library more. I use the Libby app on my Kindle a lot, but I heard somewhere, probably like on an Instagram reel or something, that it's easier for libraries to get more copies of physical books than it is for ebooks. So obviously, I mean, I have 2 Kindles. I have a Paperwhite and like the basic matcha Kindle. It's so cute. So obviously I'll still be using the Libby app for ebooks, but if I could go into the library and support the library there with, you know, checking out physical books, I want to do so more. So every book that I get on, that I'm like requesting on Libby, I also request it through my libraries app. So if I can get it physically first, like I want to read the book, it doesn't really matter how I'm consuming it. So I really want to utilize the library more, because it's less than 10 minutes away from my house. Like, why am I not at the library every day, or at least every weekend? So those are kind of my goals for February. I think I'll be able to do them. Hopefully I can get more like movement in with walking and going to the gym. It's just, when it's so cold, I just don't want to leave my house. I just don't. So hopefully we'll be able to get into that. So let me know down below how many books you read in January, what you read, your favorites, and then what your goals are for February. And I will see you guys in the next video.